Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Slightly earlier than usual. With me today here is Thomas. He is our newest, and we're very happy with it, addition to the Discord. And he happens to be in South Africa. That's where we met. Thomas is making a name for himself rather rapidly in the field of trading currencies, and it was a great addition for us to have in the Discord, and for him to grow hopefully his career and getting to talk more shit, same as I do.
No, 100%, guys. It's good. It's good to finally. I did have my stream on Sunday with Chento, but
and 𝗘𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗑.
Yeah, and 𝗘𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗑, of course. But it's good to have a proper introduction. I'm enjoying the Discord as of late. I've just joined it a few. I think it was 2 days ago.
Yes.
And yeah, everything's going smooth. We're currently looking at some EU longs that we'll chat about a bit later. But it's nice to meet all of you guys, and I'm really happy to be part of the team.
Yeah. Well, there's that. Bitcoin. I think we're gonna bring Bitcoin to an asylum, because it might not just be bipolar, it might also be schizophrenic. It took out the high, second attempt. It's retracing down now. As you can see, I'm trying to do a scalp long that just has been hit. And the money also looks to be piling in above quite aggressively. As of now, the entries hit. We're close to being break even. Hopefully this level holds. If not, we're going to retest lower, and I'm going to have a hard stop loss on this. And it's actually a lot smaller position than I would normally trade. Why? Because, guys, this is just straight up fuckery. Let's be honest here. Everyone without mental issues or PTSD would not be allowed, neither be good at trading this. Selma, good morning. Couldn't hear anything he said. Yeah, I'll bring him in closer to the mic if if he actually... We'll switch places. Ascending wedge going up at 76.8 ideal long. Might be, might not be. Might be, might not be. So how are you guys doing today? Already 150 people in. Curious to hear your opinion. No, I'm not curious to hear your opinion. I just want to know how you guys are doing. I don't like opinions. Where's the prince? Bro, the prince is working again at his regular day job in counterterrorism. I don't know. He probably got called in. I don't know, to London or something, or on a special mission where they needed him very bad. So, for who missed it, watch back the Sunday stream, and this will all make a lot more sense than it does now. Yeah, Bitcoin's just been trash. Absolute trash. What can I say? The thing is, especially in the London session right now, what we can see is that volatility is rising again. Let's see what Asia did. So, London had a stop and rise, right? So London should continue bullish. Asia opened low, Asia went up, went down almost back to Asia open during the London Open. We call this pattern the absolute mindfuckery. It's just horrible. This is range compression at its finest within I assume a 1.5% range, 1.3. Yeah, this is for the elite, the brain dead, and everyone else. Or Adderall, bro. If you're taking Adderall, I don't think that stuff is strong enough to survive this, honestly. But that's a personal opinion. So, range and session wise, I think New York is gonna stop hunt up. I would like to see them attempt the 77.3 and maybe even, or the 78.3 and maybe even the 78.6. That's also where I'm gonna enter my short. So my current setup is looking like this. I think that they will protect the lows. Why? Because as you can see, the lows are shifting higher, so it's making higher lows. And hopefully this one, okay, pattern wise, I'm expecting something like this. And hopefully from here, it's down the hell. But this will be the ideal setup. That's the dream, right? Sniffing creatine every day is the way to go. Yeah, probably. Good morning, feeling positive. 𝗨𝗏𝗡, that would be insane if you could radiate that same feeling towards Daddy Bitcoin, because I don't think he got your newsletter as of yet. Again, YouTube's terms of... It's against YouTube's terms of service to recommend medicines. I'm not recommending anything, man. I didn't recommend anything. Where is shitcoin shouted? Sorry for laughing so hard at that. I didn't see that one coming. Shouting is not in the stream with me. Bro, that's bad, man. I don't know why it cracked me up that much. I love shouting. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin outlook. We're waiting hopefully for a bounce at this mid-range to confirm that we're actually making higher lows. I think it's time for currency outlook, right? Yeah. Let Bitcoin run. Bitcoin will do its thing. I leave FlowX on the right side so we can see if we're getting absolutely rinsed or that Bitcoin as a sole tragedy is trying to recover itself. I'll switch seats. I'll give Thomas the left window.
Let's do it.
You have to talk in the microphone.
Okay, cool. So what's up, guys? I'm gonna run you guys through some GBP USD ideas for today. Let's just get this up quickly.
Yeah, I would do. I don't know if there's an open chart.
That's fine. I'll just open. Why is this thing?
Products. Super charts. And then type it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just go to the 4 hour quickly. Sorry, I'm just getting used to this this mouse sensitivity. Let me just hide.
Yeah. No, hide is there.
Oh, there we go.
There. One up. There. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Now
So
clean.
at the moment, guys, what I'm looking for at the moment is for either us to respect this level over here. So I'll show you guys right now. Let me just pull this up.
You have the hotkeys there.
Oh, your hotkeys are here. Okay, perfect. That's perfect. So as you guys can see over here, we've obviously been respecting this level. I think it's at 134,500. And what I want to see is either for this 4 hour candle to close bearish and respect this level and keep the momentum to the downside. If not, and we break this level, my next idea is around here. So I see price most probably transacting to this level if this high has been broken, just because of the fact that we have been trading inside this range. If you guys are in the Discord, you would have seen my market analysis earlier. I did say that I wanted price to respect this level and make a move to the downside. I do have 2 targets to the downside right over here. If we do see price respect this level at 134,500, I do see price most likely transacting into this level, just because of the fact that we haven't really seen much bullish potential today. We respected this level yesterday, and we've just been respecting this level the entire day today as well. So as a market outlook right now, I wouldn't be entering anything, just because it's dog shit at the moment. I mean, like, you know, you guys are looking for some proper entries when we're speaking about currencies and Bitcoin, but at the moment we don't really have much to speak about, just because of the fact that price action, I mean, what do you say about price action like this? It's basically just accumulating. It looks like the market maker decided to take a shit on the chart.
Looks like yes, it can go up, it can go down,
but
might even go left.
Exactly. But I think that if this 4-hour candle does close bullish, I see a lot of potential to the upside. If you guys haven't already, you can go look in my channel on 𝗙𝗍𝗟𝗏 in Discord. It's just under Thomas, and you'll see a more in-depth review. But looking at GBP USD for today is basically just, if this level gets broken, I could definitely see potential to the upside. If it doesn't, I definitely see potential of trading inside this range until tomorrow. So most likely we could be looking for longs if 1.34500 does get broke. If not, I would say sit back, hang tight, and enjoy the show, because there's going to be absolutely nothing happening on this market. And yeah, I mean, yesterday's price action was pretty clean. We saw this level get respected. We respected this level on Monday, and we came back, retested. It seemed like there was a lot of open orders there for price to be driven to the upside. And now I think what's happening is that we're filling liquidity over here, as well as price doesn't want to transact above this level, because if you go look at the dollar index, you'll see that price is in a similar range, and we're reacting off all the open orders on the dollar side. I can show you guys that right now. Let me just get the DXY open. So what I do like to use is the dollar index can show us on currency pairs a lot of direction. So if you guys see over here, we're trading in a very similar range. So as you guys can see, these orders over here, so this is where banks are kind of holding sell positions, and it's just showing us that buyers aren't happy to pay this price, so sellers are still in control, and sellers are most likely to drive price down to this level. And what I would like to see is if we can have some sort of correlation between GBP USD and the dollar index. If we can break this level at a similar time, I definitely see momentum moving to the downside on the dollar index, which would obviously then point to GBP USD having a rally to the upside. But that's basically what I'm waiting for. Until then, I'm not really that.
So to summarize, there are two options. It either goes down to the 1.34.
Exactly.
And there is an entry for long, or waiting for a break of 1.35.
Exactly.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Short entry.
Exactly. So if we break this level, I could actually see a bounce back, retest this level over here at 135, and then we could have longs to the upside. But at the moment, if I was any of you, I would not touch it until either of those scenarios play out. I was pretty similar outlook on yesterday, just because we hadn't yet formed this sort of balance in the market, and I felt that price had the potential of just coming down, retracing, taking out this liquidity and all of these open orders, and then moving to the upside. But it looks like buyers are somewhat in control, so I would like to see this price break. Then we can aim for 135 flat and get some long entries. But at the moment, price is basically just taking the piss, sitting around this area and having an absolute laugh.
Let's go back to Bitcoin.
Let's go back to Bitcoin.
No, it's fine.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I'll manage. I've done it before. Okay, so that's a bit on currencies. It looks like everything across the board is just nauseating. Nothing is really moving. Nothing is either exponential or dumping or going above, going beyond, going whatever. Even though that Nasdaq, S&P and the Dow Jones all closed pretty strong again yesterday. The only thing that is very noticeable is that the spot CVD looks to be increasing pretty hard. Spot has been constantly buying. Let me resume this. So Spot has been buying this entire sell-off. And that is what is very, very interesting. Spot normally doesn't buy sell-offs. And this entire move to the downside, look at the CVD increase in Spot on the bottom right. That's It's interesting. It looks to be a completely futures driven move. There's a lot of pressure that is going to the downside still. Trades at the moment are in stocks. Yeah, probably. Good morning from Sweden. Good morning back. US oil falling. The scrap volume on Bitcoin just going slow bleed. Might be. Chop City. Yes. The volume on Bitcoin sucks. Yeah, the thing is, and I explained this before as well, what currently is happening and what is becoming a bigger and a bigger issue within the current markets is the fact that booking exchanges are doing their own liquidity providing, right? So that means that it's not wash trading, but it's similar to wash trading, which keeps the perception of volume high. So it looks like everyone is still trading pretty hard, pretty much, good volume, good momentum, but in all honesty and in all essence, volume is trash. Retail left the chat, retail completely left the market. Who is buying? As of now, not retail. But spot CVD is increasing, so it means there must be an influx. Otherwise, spot CVD cannot rise. But yeah, it's not looking good across the board. But especially during these low volume and these low volume moves, it's hard. It's a really hard market, especially during the mornings. The Asia and the London session are becoming crazier and crazier. Liquidity looks to be drying up more and more, and it's, yeah. My outlook for Bitcoin today until New York is bullish. So I actually want to see Bitcoin go to the edge of the red liquidations. And that would be towards I think it's more realistic for an entry. Nah, 78.8 is realistic because there's a bit of a liquidity void. I think it's not that much of a move to cover. It's a 1.5% move, and from there Bitcoin can do whatever it wants and go to shit as long as it gives me my money in this long. She's going to 56k, might very well be. Quality of the screen is really poor. Which one? It's weird because the monitors and the streaming output is high though. So I don't know where... Do other people have that quality issue as well? It's not great, but it's not bad. So yeah, now we're watching just Bitcoin as we're watching paint dry.
But GBP is exactly the same right now.
Quality is crisp. Yes. Nope. Yes. Nope. What does yes mean? To have the issue or that it's good? You guys confuse me even more. They can't really read what's on the right. Got double screen.
Well, they can't read this.
I don't know which one they can't. I have no clue what they're saying. They're being as unclear as possible.
They can't read like the levels, like all the orders coming through. I mean, do they need to be able to read all the levels? Is it vital?
Bitcoin's dumping, that I can tell you, for the people that can't read it. Feels okay-ish, all good. Stream quality is fine, all good. Okay. Then we'll go with that. As of now, Bitcoin, the pressure remains down. It's just slow bleeding with spot CVD rising. So it's being irrational against the real trend, which is spot. It can change fairly quickly because I'm looking on the 5-second time frame. Yeah, I just want to see it break out back to the range high again. This is the absolute range bottom, but it has a lot of strength and a lot of resistance here. I'm gonna be honest, if we dump through this lower bracket, so let's say the 77.4, we're in trouble. Things are gonna look bleach really, really quickly. But yeah, it's can't even read Forex, blurry. Yusef Yudi. Oh, King Azuli in the chat. I don't know what's going on with the output then, guys. Let me check my settings.
High quality.
Yeah, it's high quality. Output looks to be good. My recording also looks to be good. It's 1920 by 1080p. So I honestly don't know. We go long here. I'm in this long. So yeah, I am in it. It's just a small scale, but it's this might become the shortest stream I've ever done. I don't know what I'm looking at. And I cannot tell you anything useful right now. And it might be the dumbest comment to make ever on a live stream. But just looking at this, looking at the currency pairs with Thomas, looking at the market in general, there's no real update. It's consolidating in a very compressed range, which now exists out of 0.8% of a range. And it's just bouncing between. The EMAs are compressing, as you can see, they're getting leveled. The liquidity is sitting above and below. Liquidations hasn't done anything yet in the last hours. It's 23 million in the last 4 and 250 in the last 24. So that's also way below par. And it's just sitting there.
It's just starting where it wants to go. It's not really that clear also as well. I mean,
it's a no trade zone for me. It's 100% a no trade zone. This thing, it feels like Bitcoin went on early retirement today.
It doesn't make sense to enter any longs or shorts at the moment either on currencies, just because of the fact that we're trading inside this range, like I said.
Yes.
So until then, until 134,500 is broken, there's basically nothing to look at, to be honest with you.
No. I agree. For Bitcoin as well, like their key levels, it's the 77.4 and it's the 78.4. Yeah. Your opinion about CME gaps closing usually within the week? Usually yes.
No, most currency pairs also not looking the greatest right now. Unless you're scalping on like the 1 minute, there's nothing really.
No, even the 1 minute is unscalpable. Look at the compression on even the 5 seconds here. Look at these candles. It's just bleach. It's absolutely bleach.
There's absolutely nothing you can do with that. Even on the 15 minutes on GBP USD, it does look like we are somewhat moving to the upside. We have made high lows.
It would make most sense to go up.
Yeah.
Going up from here is the most...
No, it makes the most sense, but at the end of the day...
Also, most of the numbers would look positive for some upside relief, especially after the liquidity grab. It should surge to the upside, man. Like, you know, these nice and cozy green dildos that just...
I think we could be also waiting. I mean,
the new Fed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new Fed.
That's gonna be fun.
But we have flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI, unemployment claims, all from 230 till basically 4. So
yeah, it's a bit of a news day.
Yeah, price could just be gearing up for news, which is, I think, what's the forecast?
Yeah, but they're orange, so it's... Also it's all just looking a bit tame today. Everything is tame, the volume is tame, even though this was a pretty epic rally. And what I don't get then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 consecutive green candles. 10 consecutive green, and then price like... Well, so guess that's all, folks.
That's all for today.
Yeah, that's all for today. See you all. What platform will we use to trade with Thomas? We're currently working out what would be the best and what is most accessible for everyone. So I don't have a clear update on that yet, but we're working on it very hard. And as soon as anything is, yeah.
You guys will probably see an update on the Discord when we have an answer.
Yeah.
Or in one of the streams.
And I must say, I'm gonna follow this challenge as well. I'm just curious to see how our new boy performs. No pressure.
No pressure.
No, I'm gonna put 10k on your 100k challenge.
Let's do it.
So no pressure.
Let's do it. Why not? Either I'm gonna get knocked out by Chento on stream next.
Nah,
or
it's fine.
or we buying matching rollies.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is how.
It's not the craziest stream I've done.
But to be honest with you, this is how.
This is the reality of trading, to be honest.
When you focus on one pair, like Chento focus only on GU, I mean on BTC
Bitcoin.
USD, and I only focus on GBP USD, then there isn't going to be opportunity every single day. And I feel like the reason that these challenges, and if you guys go check out, I've done 100 to 1,000, but what I'm trying to say is that you're not going to have thousands of opportunities in a day, but when you do have these opportunities, we take them with
mostly it's
hands.
about execution, right?
Exactly.
And the reality of trading is how stupid it may sound, it's grabbing the opportunities that you are being presented. And basically, in the meantime, all you can do is just wait and get annoyed. And it's not fun. It's not nice. You want to provide entertainment. You want to provide value. You want to provide content. But this is peak reality of trading.
Literally. I mean, I feel like the best traders in the world are taking probably 3 trades a month, 1 trade a month, some guys.
Yeah, less is more. I sat in my short position for 23 days in total, I think, including the DCAs and everything.
So.
And it's just because, well, sometimes you can't do more. And this market right now is not giving you anything. And I know it's starting to sound like a funeral. And it's not about that, but it's, yeah, if there's nothing more to do, if there's nothing more to trade, also your brain needs to relax as well, right? Psychologically, trading is very straining on the body. It's very straining on the mind. Not on the body, it's not that we're running, but...
Too much paddle.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a mental game, right? And to saving your mental capacity and mental capability is also important. So know when to trade, know when to just wait and sit on your hands, and know when to do something and know when to do nothing. And now is one of these moments where my strong advice would be, just don't do anything. There's no gain to be made. There's no added value to be derived. We're in this long. If it hits stop loss, it's gonna hit stop loss. If it's gonna hit take profit, it's gonna hit take profit. Yeah, that's pretty damn fucking obvious, I know. But in this range further than these two setups, genuinely nothing to update. I hope that New York is going to bring slightly more fire, or that London is going to end up being more exciting. Never sell your Bitcoin, your future generations will be blessed. Bro, I'm not selling I sold all my Bitcoin at 121k, to be honest. And I'm waiting to buy them back. I'm getting a pretty good discount on them, not gonna lie.
Do you know what I think people also miss a lot, Chento, is that a lot of people, firstly, their risk to reward is completely off. I mean, if you have a good risk management strategy, like for example for me, I take minimum 1 to 5 risk to reward. So
that's good.
I only need to take 2 trades a week to be up 10%.
That's
if I'm
good.
risking 1. So, you know, also understand that when you have a good risk management strategy, when your risk to reward is on point, you're going to be making those percentage gains weekly no matter what. If I win 1 trade, lose 5, I'll be break even. So guys, just don't be wanting to trade every single day. Be hesitant a bit. Wait for the market to present the opportunity to you, and then once that opportunity comes, execute. And that's what I'm going to be doing with this challenge that I'll be running on the Discord. Is I'm taking $100 to $10,000. You'll see me probably taking around average on three to 4 trades a week max. And if I'm winning 3 in a row, I'm up to 1,000. So it's definitely something that has helped me a lot in the past few months / years. Is just having a correct risk management strategy and then executing when the time is right. See, these guys think I'm Tom's from the Maze Runner.
I have no clue who Tom from the Maze Runner is.
You not watch Maze Runner?
No.
The movie with
the guy running a maze, I assume?
The guy that they get stuck in the maze.
No, never seen it.
Never watched it?
No. It doesn't spike my interest, to be honest. Bitcoin is doing a bit of the same I leave NQ minis to come learn from you all. Thanks so much for the streams. You're welcome, buddy. But I wish I could provide more information about the current setup, but the best lesson I can teach you guys right now is sit on your hands when you have to. Make sure that your risk reward is up to par. And yeah, don't overtrade. These are the ranges.
I see someone saying, where can we follow that?
In the Discord. The Discord link is below. If you guys want to trade KYC, I can also 100% recommend KuCoin. The link is also in the bottom. Yeah, I'm in this long. As I said, also here risk is managed. It's 4 to 6 risk rewards. I'm just waiting to see either direction of Bitcoin. This is my plan for today. And further than that, there's not much to add. We can keep still in your last setup. Which one do you mean? Are you long, short, schlong? You need to give me some pointers here, buddy. Why does Chento TP at 0.3R? Or this is not 0.3R. This is 4.6. Someone just donated 99 cents. Thank you very much for the donation. I'll triple it and put it to the Cancer Foundation, same as I did last streams.
Can you even open a trade with $1?
Yeah, of course. You can do 500x with $1. Look at this consolidation, man. This is just...
Nah, bro. It's honestly...
This is unhealthy, man. This is a psychological strain. You should ask Bitcoin for a refund.
Why is he laughing? That's my port.
Okay, then I'm laughing at your port. I don't mind. If you're trading with $1, I would find something else to do. But that's just me.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. There's nothing really to converse on or to say. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back during New York. Hopefully then things are looking less bleach. Don't overrate